just like the love we made.
It's Shishkabobber1 coming right back at you with another Boom Beach video. Today's video, guys, it's obvious we're talking about the new tribes. Okay, and it's also obvious it's kind of like, Well, you know, the tribes, they're not that great, but we'll go through them one by one. I mean, the whole tribal as a whole, maybe I don't think is that great. But there's a few little, you know, key points in here to discuss, of course. Compared to the last tribal, which was all defense, we're still going to have an easier time, because, you know, you don't have all that base health and damage and junk to worry about like we had before. But anyway, let's just get into it, guys. We'll start with the best. We'll start with what I think is the best one. It's pretty much no-brainer. Spirit Dancer Tribe, guys. Gunboat Energy plus 50%. Well, yeah, that's always good, okay? More GBE is great. And keep in mind, guys, these are the tribes that we'll be taking to the toughest Mega Crab ever. So having more GBE to bring to the party definitely helps, because that means maybe we'll be stacking more troop damage or troop health to supplement the, well, because you don't have to have as much GBE, right? In theory, but we still need to wait and see what the crab ability is going to be like, and we need to see how that complements our other statues, right? But GBE is great. In fact, that's the only thing that I really like about this whole tribal. Okay, Ice Guard Tribe. I started dumping resources here. I just ran out. This is the, well, second to the last one that I would dump resources in. For an all-offensive player like myself, machine gun damage plus, it'll be plus 50% when it's fully maxed. Yeah, so obviously as a all-offense player, the reason I'm doing this is just in the hopes that if somebody runs RZCM or something like that on my base and they get by the machine guns will kill them before the medics can heal them. And, you know, net me more diamonds and intel that way. But the converse is true too, and in fact, even more importantly, meaning that when I'm attacking other people's bases, I got to be mindful of these machine guns now. They might kill my Johnsons before my healers can kill them. So, you know, medkits, preemptive medkits, probably a good idea. And there's a tribe that'll be good for that as well. But we're not there yet. Okay, Frostbanner Tribe, shock launcher health. That will be, oh my gosh. Does that go up to plus 100%? I'm not sure, because I didn't put any resources in it. Well, let's just, I guess I can dump a couple in. No. So I guess it goes up to plus 60%. I'm just going to guess. I don't know. I'm not worried about dumping those resources there, because, again, guys, we are going to have Mega Crab on this cycle, so resources should be maxed, or pretty near maxed. Anyway, so we'll have tons of raw crystals by the time Mega Crab is here. Anyway, shock launcher health plus 60%, it looks like. Again, for all offense, this is the last thing I would dump any resources into, simply because, who cares? I mean, you're going down, right? You're going down anyway, and if they have to take 1 or 2 extra shots on a shock launcher, it's hardly going to make a difference. Unless you're trying to BART it out, okay? That's going to be what gets us, you know? BARTing out shock launchers is going to be more difficult in this tribal. Which means we're going to run a lot less TGM type of attacks, because TGM, I always go after the shocks, and now shocks have more health, so... it really means like this tribal is looking like it's going to be strongly in favor of our ZCM. I mean, you know, you always got warriors and AZHZ junk you can do, but just for your, you know, your ground and pound style troops, RZCM is looking like probably the one to use in this tribal. Now, coming down here, we got Fire Spike Tribe, Scorcher health plus 50%. Well, yeah, okay, that's good. It's good for the Mega Crab on earlier stages when you can run Skank and stuff like that. Personally, I don't like Scorchers very much, because they just drive like maniacs, you know. I think Grenadiers must be driving those Scorchers or something. But you know, we'll take it. And it's just that I feel like in the later stages of Mega Crab, I never bring Scorchers in, you know, and it's just not going to have a lot of utility as you try to climb and push for the crab. And obviously, okay, now obviously for the tribals, I mean, for PvP stuff, okay, well, Scorcher health is good, but I don't run Skank, and Skank costs a lot of GBE, but we do have extra GBE, so that's good as well. But I don't know. I mean, I wish it was damage, right? That would be more beneficial to me, because things would just die faster. But we'll see. You know, I might be missing that. That might be a little bit better than I think, and I might start incorporating Scorchers more often into this tribal. But right now, I'm not feeling it. And they're expensive to replace too. And when you run Skank on any type of a base that has some ice on it, you're always losing some Scorchers. You always are. And that's one of the reasons I don't like Skank. But whatever. Ember Fury Tribe, right down here, Crying Airspeed plus 50%. I kind of regret now putting any resources into this. Reason why, I haven't done any attacks yet, but in doing them all in my head, Cryoneers, guys, they're always out in front in the RZCM combo. They're already fast. And if they go faster, well, first of all, they have pretty much no damage, okay? So an extra 50% speed does nothing to really help damage. I mean, yeah, they do more damage because they're shooting faster, but it doesn't matter, right? It's negligible. What it will do is put them to the front lines even faster, which I think means it's more likely they're going to die. And Cryoneers, as you know, they're the most expensive troop in the game. Well, at least most expensive per boat. I don't know if they're definitely not the most expensive per unit, but per boat they are. So you don't want to get them killed. And I have a really bad feeling that with this tribal, they're more likely to die. But we'll see how that goes. Again, for Mega Crab, I mean, the same kind of stuff's going to apply here. I'm afraid they might die. I guess the positive side of this is since they do go 50% faster, assuming they don't die, that means they'll be able to cryo stuff more quickly, okay? So you'll have more frozen targets faster, which should help mitigate some incoming damage if they don't die. So we'll see. And we're going to do some live attacks here in this video, so we'll try it out. Last but not least, we got the Lifewell tribe. Medkit, energy cost reduction of 50%. This is going to be good. I'm one of the few players that I see regularly use medkits in fights, so I'll benefit from this. And especially like I was telling you guys, with the machine gun damage of the Ice Guard tribe, you're going to want to start putting preemptive medkits down right before your troops approach machine guns just to make sure they stay alive. Well, now it costs 50% less. So that's going to be advantageous to help counter the Ice Guard tribe. And what I mean by that is, like, I watch a lot of other YouTubers or Boom Beach YouTubers, and it's so rare that I see heals go down. And, you know, there's always a good time to throw heals. Like with RZCM, anytime you're in front of a flamethrower or machine gun, almost always a great time to throw a heal. If you're getting chain shocked by shock launchers and your medics are getting shocked, they can't, like, heal because they're shocked and they're getting chain shocked. Excellent time for a heal. When you're doing TGM and you're turning the corners and all your troops are bunched together, throw a heal. I mean, you get a lot of value on moments like that. Anyway, there's always good times to use a heal. I feel like people don't use that enough. Or maybe I use it too much. I don't know. Anyway, I'll take it. I'm happy with it. But yeah, overall, guys, I don't really like the flavor of this one. I wish we had some kind of a real troop offensive boost. And I guess that's really why I don't like it. Because I guess we have Cryoneer speed for our troop offensive boost. And that does nothing to our DPS. So, without further ado, guys, we're going to go unboosted with RZCM 3311 with Sparky and more than likely Critter Swarm. We'll be base dependent. Maybe we'll shock something on a base. Oh, we also got something new on the map. Hey, it's another guy. Let's go classify him real quick. Because I've already pre-classified stuff. I'm surprised how many things have popped up on my map. I just cleared my map about 4 hours ago. Although I didn't hardly play at all yesterday. I've been really busy this weekend, just going out, having a good time, that sort of thing. And so I dropped in VP a bit. But I'll be honest, guys, it was nice to get away from the game for a little bit, just to take a break and, like, you know, unplug. So I don't regret that at all. But my VP's hurting as a result. Anyway, this guy, what is he? Oh, actually, he's the toughest base on the map. He's a 110-74. Let's go ahead and mark that. So that'll be A level 110-74. Okay. Now, but, like, you know, we like to start with the easiest and work our way out. You know, heck, I don't normally do, NPC bases. Just fast forward about a minute if you don't want to watch this. But I want to show you guys how I do Sentinella. You probably do something similar. This obviously requires no troops. So, basically, the way I like to do it is barrage right here, 2 artillery right here, 1 critter box to let them kind of clear the mines, and then drop all the other critter boxes. I think this was the stupidest base design ever. Because you can just kill it like this. It's super, super easy. I'm sure you guys know this, but anyway, this is how I do it. No troops need to be dropped, you know. You can just forget about it. Usually it dies at about 3 minutes and 32 seconds, something around there. 3:34, even better. Just like that, kaboom, Sentinella goes down to Pound Town. No, but there, you know, I don't know why I wanted to do this, just because I think it's such a stupid base design. I'm sure you guys do something similar to this to kill it. I mean, if you were dumb enough to send troops through all that, I don't want to insult you. You're not dumb enough, but I mean, I just don't see any reason to drop troops on that NPC base. I think it's a dumb design. Okay. Anyway, let's start off with the 0 level base right here. Okay. Yeah, so verify the stats. 0 and 0 is correct. Let's see if he's doing any tribal stuff. Nope, we don't even see health on the shock launchers and the machine guns. Nope, we don't even see bonus damage on the machine gun. This should be a cakewalk with RZCM. We're looking to take out 2 of the rocket launchers. We'll drop on the right and actually take out the 3rd. Keep an eye on the Doom Cannon, Shock Blaster. We can probably... I don't know if we can catch those with 1 shock. That might need like a perfect pixel perfect shock to take it or something, but whatever. Let's keep an eye on those guys. Yeah, that looks good. All right, here we go. And we'll keep an eye on those quickly moving Cryoneers to see if they just, you know, run to their deaths. So if I hit the barrage just right, it should just be 1 barrage per rocket. In fact, we might even just BART out all 3 rockets. There we go, 1 barrage, 1 barrage. Okay, we'll just do a couple of artillery, I guess, on this guy. Oh, 3, I mean. There we go. Okay, so no rockets need to even be worried about. So, at this point, do a little staggered drop here with the flare. This way, I like to even do these drops if I'm not smoking my troops, just because this gets all the troops to the front more or less at the same time. When you just throw down your troops all together, usually the Johnsons come out first and the Zookas are way behind. Now here come the Cryoneers, guys. Let's see how quickly they go. In fact, I probably should have held them back a little bit further. Let's do a Critter Swarm. Now, those Cryoneers are super fast. Look at that. Anyway, the point is the Zookas get there right away. We got enough Johnsons in the front and Critters to, like, you know, work as the shield, but we need that DPS up front, and by doing drops like that, I get the Zookas there right away, and we just open up and destroy. Anyway, let's put down some shocks. I'll try the perfect shock. I think they're too far apart. Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe it's possible, but it wasn't on that shock. Put Critters in the shock mine. More Critter Swarm. Critters on the right flank. Critters on the left flank. More Critter Swarm. Critters everywhere. We got shock launchers coming into range. Won't really be a problem. We got a Medkit in hand. I don't know if we'll really need to heal anything because there's just not a lot of damage to worry about. We'll just drop those Medkits because they're cheap. We can watch how the GBE cost changes. Do another Critter Swarm. Critters on the right flank. Looks like we could use a Medkit on the left over here. Now, yeah, I'll shock the flamethrower and the shock launcher and drop another heal for the Johnsons. My medics don't seem to be... I guess I've got troops all over the place and the medics just can't keep up. And there we go, just like that. Kaboom! Kija goes down to Pound Town. RZCM 3311 style with Sparky and the Critter Swarm. Super easy, guys. 1 Zooka, 27 Johnsons were lost. Okay, moving right along. That was, you know, that was easy. But that's why we like to start at the bottom and work our way up. Looks like we're into the boosted masterpiece zone. Here's a 6472. Let's take a look at him. Diablo. I think I've seen this guy in several videos. I think he was in one of my last videos, and I think he raided... Did he raid Skull Crusher live? Was he one of those guys that interrupted his stream while... I don't know. I think Diablo was attacking Skull Crusher. I might be wrong. Doesn't really matter. Certify the stats. 64 and 72. And what do we see? We see 2 CMOs, which we all hate, and Shield Gen 3. Rocket launchers in front, 1 in back. So, let's see if he's got those tribals rocking. Let's see. Shock launcher health, 60%. No, he does not have that. And he does not have the bonus to machine gun damage. I don't believe. No. Okay, so he hasn't logged in yet. That's why I'm checking, because it's good to know. Like, later in the week, they're all going to have it, but the tribals just changed. Okay, so we BART out shock launchers, BART out 2 of them, drop on the right. Just keep an eye on the CMOs, and don't let them kill healers and stuff. But CMOs with RZCM usually aren't a problem. It kind of depends how you approach them, and if you got critters up or not. Looks like we're going to have to do 1 barrage and 2 artillery for each of the rockets. That's perfect, starting off with 73 GBE. Okay, but we will do the same style of drop once again that you saw me do before. Although it's going to get a little bit hot as we approach that rocket launcher. I need to keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go ahead and get those medics out now. Just in case it gets hotter than I'm expecting. I should have paid more attention to where the range was on that. I'll see when the rocket launcher turns. Okay, it just turned. One of the reasons I like to have critters out, you can watch when critters, catch the attraction of defenses, and you'll have like a real-time estimate of where their range is. Look at those cryos, though, guys. They're just running up to their deaths, just like I was afraid of. Critter Swarm. Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend doing the Cryoneer speed increase. I'm not sure yet. I don't want to tell you it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll tell you I'm undecided, but I'm leaning towards bad thing right now. I just don't think it really has that much of a benefit. Okay, keeping Sparky shocked. Not Sparky. I was trying to keep the SEMO shocked. Is it shocked? Yeah, he's shocked. I was trying to get the SEMO and the shock launcher. It didn't exactly work out. Maybe I can catch these. There we go. I got the back SEMO and the right shock launcher. Critter Swarm. Drop a heal. Got some injured Zukas back there. Drop a heal up here for these Johnsons. And I think everything's looking good. SEMO's going to be working on critters. Looks like we got some more injured Johnsons, but they're taking single point damage, not splash. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and shock the machine gun and the shock launcher. We got some critter accumulation occurring on the HQ, which is fine. Keeps the SEMO busy, although SEMO might be attacking some low health Johnsons. Wasn't thinking about that. But anyway, kaboom! Just like that, Diablo goes down to Pound Town. Oh, excuse me, bumped into the screen. Throat's getting scratchy. Okay, so far so good. Got a crystal. Yeah, that's right. I'm missing. We don't have that PSC tribe anymore. Although that might have been bugged from the last tribal. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? That's behind us now. As we were seeing that on OP Destroy's 3,000 subscriber celebration stream, he boosted all of his PSC, and he was just getting junk. And I think with Lord Carnage suggested that maybe that PSC tribe was stuck at 50%. Instead of adding 50%, it just made it 50% no matter how much PSC you had. And I can tell you, it certainly looked like that after watching OP Destroy attack a bunch of bases and not get a lot of crystals. Anyway, take a look at this guy, Dr. Belange, I don't know, whatever. He's a 60, what the heck was he? 6274. And let's see now. Rockets in front. We got a laser. Of course, we hate lasers with our ZCM. That will take priority for Bart. So that being the case, since we're going to have to spend more GB on the laser, and then we note the positions of these rocket launchers, it's going to make more sense to attack the base from the left side up here, kind of bringing our troops in up here, and then we can naturally clear these two rockets more easily. Therefore, we just need to worry about Barting out this laser and this rocket. This rocket, yeah, we'll Bart it. It's not a huge problem, or at least won't be a problem right away. So if we needed to save GBE, we could wait till we accumulated more and then Bart it out, basically right after the fight starts. But I think we'll have enough right now. Hashtag GBE tribe. Yeah. Let's see if he's got his tribals rocking. Let's see. Shock launcher health. What are we? 62%? No. And I don't expect to see any bonus on machine gun either. Correct. Okay, he's not rocking any tribals yet. All right. Well, let's take them while we can, guys. Here we go. Well, we could do it either way, but I prefer an easier target, right? So, okay. Let's do, shoot, I wasn't paying attention to the health. Let's do 2 barrage, 2 artillery to start out on the laser. I do kind of miss that increased artillery damage from that last tribal cycle. That was nice. It's one of the few things that helped us as offense in the last tribal cycle. Yeah, we got enough GBE to take care of this rocket. No worries. And then we still got to smoke a bit, but yeah, we'll be fine. 1 barrage and probably 2 artillery. 1 and 2. Okay, here we go. Similar style drop. This time the flare goes to the left side, starting off with Zukas. It will not be hot for a moment or two. I'm keeping those cryos way back. Those little girls are just too fast for their own good. Whoops, a little bit off on that rifleman placement. Okay, they're starting to turn. Let's go ahead and do a high flare over here. I guess we'll drop the cryos now. Okay, I think now's a good time to start putting some smoke out. Let's go bump, bump, bump. Okay, it's always a little bit tricky when you're in the trees, just to see everything. Medics are still dragging tail. Gosh, guys, we got 8 GBE. We barely had enough. Let's shock the shock and one of these rockets. We're gonna get a little bit hurt here on the opener, but we'll be just fine. We just need to get some more GBE. Give me enough for a critter swarm. Okay, critter swarm, just to hopefully distract stuff. Good news is the other rockets already cryoed, so that's nice. Do a critter down here on the bottom. We got a bunch of critters up top, but we need some more on the bottom. Okay, let's get that other rocket down. Actually, we'll just keep approaching the way we are. We do have a Doom Cannon doing a little bit of work. Let's put some critters out in front to help distract the Doom Cannon, so he's not taking out Johnson so much. His tech's looking really good. I think we'll be just fine. We'll go ahead and shock the shock launcher and Doom Cannon. We're coming into a range of a whole lot of splash. I feel like a shock on this side's going to be good too. And let's get a couple of those cheap medkits down before all of our troops die up here. Yep, things are looking good. We'll do another critter swarm. Let's go ahead and shock some more of the splash by the HQ. More critters around that doom cannon. Another critter swarm. And we're just going to kill everything, guys. We're going to kill everything. Who needs to flare? We could have reflared a long time ago, honestly, but I was just... I could have done it both ways, guys. I just felt like not reflaring and just getting a bunch of GBE and taking everything to Pound Town. Looks like that flamethrower is going to get some value. Drop a heal on it. Machine gun goes down. Dr. Balanche goes down to Pound Town. Once again, RZCM 3311 with Sparky and the Critter Swarm. Yeah, that would have been a good one to consider using hack on as well, but nah, it was fine. I hardly use it unless it's really tough or challenging. You know, like when you're going to be attacking a core, you just got or an HQ, and you've only got a few troops left. A hack is also very nice to use that gets a building usually on the other side of the HQ. It's really nice if it's a machine gun or something, because that would be otherwise killing your critters, but it also distracts defenses then. I find that's one of the best times to use hack. Obviously, you can do some kind of smoky style attacks and open up with a hack. The thing is, though, if you're smoking Sparky up there, and then you're going to hack a rocket launcher at the back of the base, for instance, well, you're already right there. So if you just brought all your troops there, you could just kill it naturally. So normally, I honestly have a hard time finding value of hacks in PvP. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know. My nose always runs when I make these stinking videos. Okay, go ahead and reload troops before we forget. Now, take a look at our next victim. I guess, yeah, this will be a nice video. You guys will see a nice map clear. If you don't care about the map clearing and you want to see the tribal commentary, well, that's more or less over. Might say a few more intelligent things along the way, but probably not. Probably got all the insight out of me that I'm going to be offering at this moment. Unless we learn anything new along the way. Anyway, this guy is an 88-69. Verify those stats. 88 on the health is correct, and 69 on the damage is not correct. It's actually a 70. Well, whatever. Doesn't really matter, guys. 88-70. So we see a CMO 3, Doom Cannon 3, and of course a Shield Gen 3. Not too worried about that. We noticed that all rocket launchers are in the back. Okay. It's tempting to do a smoky style attack then and work our way down from there. I could go either way on this base though. Go from the front or go from the back. Let's go from the back. There's also a bunch of mines up here. These mines, depending on which way I go, will be advantageous to have our troops run over a little bit so that we can make sure they have damage so the healers keep up with them. And you know me, guys, I'm usually a right side of the screen kind of a player, although we'll smoke up left this time. We'll smoke up left. We'll park somewhere around this iron storage. We'll naturally take out these two rockets. I'm going to BART this rocket out. And we really got to be careful about these shock launchers and pay attention to what they're shocking. Our shocks probably need to be reserved for the shock launchers. That's really going to be the only thing that I need to worry about that I think could, you know, make this go sideways and not have us not win. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. The beach is not hot. So, let's see if he has the tribals yet. So what are we looking for? Shock launcher health. What was the health? No, he does not have it, so he probably does not have the machine gun either. No, he does not. Okay, so we still haven't fought a new tribally buffed base yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and attack. Here we go. So, like we said, we're going to BART this guy. He was 88. That's 1 barrage, 2 artillery, 1 and 2. Boom. Okay, same style of drop as before. Starting with the Zukas, waiting a bit, and then we get Sparky going. We like to get those critters coming out, and get those Johnsons rolling. These cryos can wait, because they're too dang fast. Okay, let's flare here. Let's go ahead and put the cryo out. Whoops. Put the cryo out. Do a long flare. Yeah, I messed up. The screen wasn't responding. I mean, I should have done this smoking a bit quicker. Ooh, took a little bit more. Oh, look at those cryos, guys. They are too fast, like I'm telling you. I think that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake to buff the cryo speed. I'm not liking that at all. Okay, well, anyway, we're more or less there. Don't have to worry too much. We'll use some distraction. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Drop a heal. Get some shocks out. Good thing it's not a tribal machine gun. There we go. Just waiting for that cryo on the rocket. Put some critters, critter swarm. we lost a lot of troops on that walk. I think that machine gun did some real work to us. Now we got a challenge here, guys. And the shock launchers are going to be the things to really, really slow us down and potentially make the attack go sour. I don't mind the fact that we got troops rolling around up top giving us GBE. One shock launcher down. I really need to do some work to that shock launcher. Let's get all of our troops back over here. Let's put some critters out. And we need to get that shock launcher down. If we get the shock launcher down, we win, guys. Let's go ahead and shock the shock and the mortar. While we're over here, we might take out the shield gen too. And I'm going to cycle shock on the shock launcher and mortar, because again, that's really just, that's the only thing I'm worried about right now. Okay, we'll get rid of this, we'll be in the clear. As long as we have a few Zukas, which we do, we have a few. Okay, shock launchers down. Mortars, I will shock you as well. I don't want you taking out my troops. Flare over here, I don't want those Zukas to die. Ouch, guys. This is rough. This is rough. It's still not a for sure thing. We need to get the shield gen down now because we don't have any DPS to probably burn through the shield. So we need to have it for the shield gen. Just pray that the mortars do not take it out on the Zukas. Here it comes. Ugh! Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Okay, but I think we'll be okay as long as we get enough critters to distract after the shield is down. Need to be quick on my flare. Oh man, guys, nail biter. Okay, here we go. Let's get them up here. My gosh, we have 6 Zukas. It's gonna be even less. I'm sure they'll get picked off a bit because we got that machine gun. And Simo, I'm not sure about his range. That actually could be the death of me as a Simo. I'm not quite sure how far his range is right now, guys. Let's go ahead and do a critter swarm. Fingers crossed, guys. Okay, these critters need to live for as long as stinking possible. We're down to 5 Zukas. Come on, it's a race, it's a race. That HP is moving, but it's not moving as fast as I'd like it to be. But I think we'll be okay. Just lost another Zuka. 30 seconds to go. Okay, wait for it, wait for it. Looks like we got this, guys. Oh man, down to 3 Zukas. 2 Zukas. Kaboom! Just like that, Ben goes down to Pound Town with our ZCM 3311 by the skin of our teeth. That couldn't get much closer. Yeah, I really believe it was the smoke up there, and they were peeking out of the back. I had to smoke and react more quickly than I was used to because of the damn Cryoneer speed, guys. Honestly. That's where the whole thing derailed, because the Cryoneers were going so quickly, I was having to adjust at a rate that I'm not used to yet, I'm not comfortable with, and it left the gap in the back, and I think I lost a heck of a lot of troops on that. Anyway, we still pulled it off, so I am not liking that Cryoneer speed. I almost wish I could remove those points. Be very careful. If you haven't boosted it yet, be very careful about whether or not you want to boost it. I'm going to say I don't recommend it, honestly. It's hard to see the virtue. It just seems like it complicates things. Okay, let's take a look at this base. We have an 84, 89, verify those stats. 84 on the health is correct, 89 on the damage is also correct. Let's check for tribals. Yes, we've got tribal shock launcher, and I'm sure we're going to have tribal machine gun. Yes, we do. Okay, so back to the base. Well, take a note of the rocket launcher position. We're in their equilateral triangle formation with 2 rockets on the bottom. And we got a stinking laser beam, guys, and we got 2 shield gen 3s. Laser beam, though, however, since it's so close to the beach, we might be able just to keep it cycled under shocks, and we can save our GBE for Bart Jubs on the rockets. Yeah. So, probably a mistake, but I'll try that. I will try that. I will try to just cycle shocks on the laser beam, and we're just going to Bart out rockets. See how that goes. Keep in mind that we've got extra health on shock launchers and extra damage on those machine guns. So especially when we get around the HQ, a shock might be good here. But we're probably going to be expensive because we're probably going to have burned a lot already on the laser. The beach, it's not really hot. I mean, oh, I take that back. Of course it's hot. We got the rockets here. No, the rockets are going to be gone though. Anyway, whatever, let's just jump right into it. Overanalyzing. We might ad-lib a bit as we go along. Well, let's see. What is it? 1 barrage, 2 artillery once again? I hope that's all it takes. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just debating whether or not I want to take off this one on the right or not. Or do we just drop on the right and take off from there? Yeah, if we drop on the right and take off from there, we don't have to waste any GBE on the shock, on the rocket launcher. Plus, we can hit the shock launcher from an angle, so we'll be less likely to get chain shocked. The only downside here is the laser beam's going to take longer to kill. It's just going to take longer to get to it. Anyway, I need to hurry up here. I'm going to lose a few Zukas to the boom cannon, but I don't really care. It is hot, though, so, nuts. I don't even need the stylo drop. That was a waste of a flare. Okay, Johnson, everybody else, because it's hot. That's why I'm doing the stylo drop. Okay, here we go. Alright, ooh, that laser. That's right, the critters are activating the laser already. That is bad. Let's go ahead and shock the laser right now because we are basically standing in a straight line, heading right towards the laser. I wasn't thinking about the critters activating the laser beam that quickly, but here we go. Putting a heal in front of the... just keeping an eye on the laser, actually, to shock him real quick. Come on, Cryos, get on that rocket launcher, please. Where'd they go? They already killed themselves? Okay, gonna have to cycle that shock on the laser beam right about now. Put some critters up front, critter swarm. And, okay, things are looking good. We have to do one more shock on that laser, although it might not be necessary because the way the troops are spread, he wouldn't kill too many if he shot, but we'll be safe. Better to be safe than sorry. This attack is not looking good, I'll tell you right now, guys. I just don't have a lot of troops. Just don't have a lot of troops. And still a lot of stuff to kill. This is a wipe. I should probably just retreat right now. Let's do it. Don't want to lose any more troops. I don't actually have a lot of gold right now. Okay. Yeah, speaking of gold, I didn't think about the economical implications of this tribe. We don't have anything that increases gold production or resource reward. I can't even speak. So tribal, it's going to be rough. It's still not as rough as the last one, guys, but I think gold will still be hard to find. Anyway, let's readjust now and figure out what the heck we need to do on this base. Because I was really shocked that our troops went down that quickly, and I'm not quite sure why. Let's see. What could we do? What could we do? Well, one of the things was this rocket launcher. Let's just BART out the rocket launcher, see what that does. I think that might have been one of the problems because it wasn't cryoed for a long time. I don't know where our troops died, guys. I didn't catch it. So normally I'd go back and check a replay, but I'm not going to check a replay while I'm shooting this vid. But then again, if I just go and get killed again, it's kind of stupid because it's also a waste of time. But whatever. We'll see how it goes. I maybe should have considered leaving that one up in the back because it's not really a problem until we start getting closer to the HQ. But hey, what's done is done. Alright, well now it's all dead. The problem is we only got 30 GBE, right? And that laser beam is going to be a nemesis of us. Anyway, we will drop some critters. Johnson, Sparky, everybody else. Critters off to the side to distract that laser, not to shoot directly at us in front. Keeping a very close eye. Okay, the laser's already turned, so let's shock that laser. Some critters on the mines up here. And we just need to hold on tight for everything. We just need to be able to shock that laser beam. Shocking. If I was a bit more advanced in the laser beam mechanics, I would dance with the laser. I would use its 4-second delay and time it better, but I'm just not there yet. Working on it. Anyway, I'm just going to shock the damn thing. Okay, I know there's a slightly more efficient way to handle that situation, though, but that worked, too. Critter Swarm. We're in the range of these machine guns now, guys. These are the tribal machine guns. We do have some shock launcher issues. We need to get some more Zuka damage on them. Oh, come on, get the shock launcher. Get the shock launcher. This is very, very rough. Okay, we got that shock launcher. Let's flare over in this direction. Do a critter swarm. I know all of our troops are going to be in one spot, which is really bad when there's a shock launcher, but I can't stand where I was either. Okay, now this is rough. Oh, I'm not feeling it, but I'm going to play it out. But I don't. This is rough. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can pull some kind of miracle off here. I don't think so, because we got a machine gun back here. It's going to kill critters that will otherwise not be distracting the cannon, which is going to kill our one Zuka. That is a retreat. Oh, man. Okay, wow, so much fail. So much fail, guys. Well, that was better. That was better. yeah, so I think we're going to jump at this thing one more time. I don't want to make this video too stinking long. I want to get this out there because the tribal information's on there. Yeah, but this time we're not going to Bart the Rocket in the back. See how it goes. Because he's really not a problem. Like, not till much later in the fight. Okay, so let's try something like that. And, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I could go really cheap on GBE and only Bart this rocket out. Let's do that. 1 barrage, 2 artillery. We're going to drop on the right-hand side. And, no. Bart this guy out, too. 1 barrage, 2 artillery. Here we go. I can't decide what I want to do. Okay, here we go. Now, have some distraction critters. Johnson, Sparky, everybody else. Let's go. Keep an eye on that laser. Watch him turn. Still looking at... Oh, he turned. Okay, shock. Actually, that probably would have been an okay shot. But we'll go ahead and shock him. Critters on some of these mines up here. Critter swarm. Gotta remember, we need some GBE to work on that rocket, but we'll deal with it when we get there. Put some heals down. Save some of these Johnsons. Prepare to cycle shock. Cycling. This time, though, as soon as that laser's down, we're flaring over to the left. Put some critters out here. Too bad we didn't quite get that boom cannon down. Nothing I can do about it. He's going to pick off troops, though. I should have waited just a bit before I flared. But hey, too late now. Okay, that rocket is kind of starting to pester us a bit now. Are we low on medics? Yeah, we are. I see a lot of low health. Okay. Now, this is where it gets really tricky. 1 barrage, and we need 2 artillery. That's going to cost us 24 GBE, which we don't have. Yeah, that's a wipe as well. How's our gold doing, guys? I might just have to edit all that out of the video. Let's see. Like I said, I don't want to sit here. I'm not. Normally, I would go back in the replays and watch this stuff and analyze more closely. I'm not going to do that and waste your time on this video. But I don't want to end it like that either. The problem is, basically, just getting harder. Take a look at this guy and see what we can do. Verify those stats. 90, 102, right? Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna hurt. Is he tribal? Got laser beams and stuff. I don't want to mess with him either, guys. I don't want to do this unboosted. Maybe that's the problem. I need to be boosted. How's my gold? Yeah, my gold is really, really low. We boosted so much in the last tribal cycle. I was hoping to do a lot more unboosted junk. Anyway, whatever. Let's just do a masterpiece boost. Move forward here. I don't really have much of a choice. I don't have any gold reserves I can take advantage of. Oh yeah, I do. I do have the opera reward. Well, screw it. Just boost anyway, guys. Boost. Okay, here we go. A little masterpiece boost. Never hurt anybody. Well, it hurt the power powder, but that's about it. Let's jump back into this guy. Acid burn, you're going down, buddy. You are going down. Okay, this time we don't have to worry as much about GBE. 1 barrage, 2 artillery, 1, 2. 1 barrage, 2 artillery, 1, 2. 1 barrage and 2 artillery, guys. You know it. Here we go. Boom, boom, and boom. Make sure they're all dead. Yes, they are. Alright, same style drop. Critters, Johnson. Well, whatever. 1 Johnson's all we really need. Sparky. Critter swarm. Keep an eye on the laser. As soon as he turns, we shock. Alright. Oh, wait a second. Okay, now we shock. I'll try to do a little bit better job of laser dancing or counting 4-second delay. What I don't know is where his delay is right now. Does he shoot right away because I waited a long time? I think he does. I don't think shocking it resets it. Yeah, he does. I actually let that happen just to see. But that's probably dumb because he killed a lot of Zukas. But it's one of those things I do want to practice more. Dancing with lasers. Because there is an art to it, and you can save a lot of GBE if you get good at it. Okay, here we go. Still got a similar problem now, coming into all this junk on the HQ. Shocks are relatively cheap. Let's shock the machine guns. The reason why is because we can accumulate more critters. Okay, we got that one shock launcher down. I want to get these machine guns down. Let's see. I want to go ahead and turn that left corner again. Let's put, oh, shoot. I was going to try to save the Zukas, but it didn't really matter. Let's put a shock on the shock and the mortar, and that could do some serious harm to us. Okay, we got all 5 medics at this point, so that's good. Not a lot of splash to worry about per se, except for that machine gun. Let's go ahead and drop a heal. The mortars are not one-shotting anymore, thankfully. They were before we boosted. Okay. We're just going to work our way around here. Let's see. Yeah, actually, let's just go after the other shield. Let's get all of our troops over here. Got 16 GBE, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. It's amazing what a difference boosting makes, guys. Just don't have the time and inclination to sit here and keep throwing troops at it, and I'm running out of gold quickly, as you see. Now, one little issue here is these mines that are over here, and the Cryoneer is just too fast for their own good. Like I was suspecting they might be. Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you guys, I don't recommend boosting Cryoneer speed. I was on the fence at the beginning of this video. I've played with them enough now. I don't like it. I do not like the Cryoneer speed boost. That was a bad idea to boost it. Please, hopefully you haven't boosted it yet. Do not boost it. Okay, we'll just keep with where we are. I don't really mind. Minute 27 seconds. We've got enough time. Heal might be nice here. We're going to lose all those Johnsons, aren't we? I would prefer not to lose all the Johnsons. Okay, do a Critter Swarm. Things are looking good, guys. Put a shock over here on the mortar, sniper tower, and all that jazz as we get close to it. Here we go. Here we go. This is how you send them to Pound Town, guys. Boost! Don't be afraid to boost. Okay, kaboom. Just like that. Yeah, we're going to need to farm a lot of power powder on this crab. And it being the toughest crab, I don't know how far we can go, right? You farm a lot of power powder when you climb in the higher stages in the crab. But if this crab's really tough, it's going to be hard to farm a lot of powder. Okay, where are we now? Yes, this guy. Word up, Faux Mickey. I don't know. Maybe I'm not reading it the right way. Whatever. Word up, Faux Mickey. I don't know. Okay, yeah, so we got laser beams to worry about, and I don't know if I can catch the rocket and the laser, looking at both pairs. Trying to, yeah, maybe I'm looking at value shock potential here. Yeah, okay, we'll leave the right rocket up, Bart down the left rocket and the back rocket, drop troops on the right side. The beach is not really hot, so we'll do a staggered style drop. We see a nice mine scattering all throughout, but they're not really in doubles or triples, so they shouldn't be too bad on our troops. But we'll still keep an eye on it. We do have machine guns. Are we tribaled? I think we are. 102 on the damage. Yeah, he's got tribal machine guns, and he's got tribal health on the shock launchers. All right, let's jump into it. Of course not. He's online. That's the other problem when you do these videos, right around the tribal change. Everyone's online. Well, anyway, we'll skip him. Don't worry about him. Come to this guy, Jack, our hardest one, 110.74. I probably would have had to boost for this guy anyway, for sure. Okay, let's see now. Let's see. What do we see? Well, we see Doom Cannon 3. We see SEMO 3, and of course Shield Gen 3 hiding in the back. He was a 110. Let's see. Do we see bonus on the shock launcher health? No, we don't. And therefore machine gun damage is also going to be... No, machine gun damage is boosted. Shock launcher health... is not. That's weird. Okay, well, he just got amped machine gun. He just didn't have enough resources, I guess. Okay, Bart out the rocket launchers in the back and come in from the front. Naturally kill this rocket launcher. And just be careful when we're around these machine guns because they're going to hurt. Should be good. SEMO might be a pest later on, we'll see. But he's online. It's also possible that he just boosted his shock launcher health now. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Anyway, well, guys, that's kind of a ho-hum way to wrap up a video. But it's kind of a long video already. Let's check out Word Up Fomaki again. Online. This guy's online. I guess we're done. Yeah, we are. There's nothing else to kill, right? Nope. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up then. Shoot. Hope you guys have a super fantastic, awesome rest of your day. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what you think about this tribal. If there's anything I missed or anything I wasn't considering in my analysis, please let me know. And as always, I hope you guys... oh yeah, well, I've already told you. Have a super fantastic, awesome day. But remember, guys, be kind to others. Because if you're not, you're just being mean, and mean people suck. Have a great